guys, and welcome to another Food for Thought Friday. I'm Gordon. Well, today I thought I'd do maybe a bit of a strange kind of video. Obviously all this fires up in Fort McMurray is absolutely devastating. Not just to the people, but to the wildlife, to the conservation of the area, the woodland, etc. And a lot of this people in our community, everybody says that we're all prepared, and we are to a certain degree. There are people that say that they're ready to bug out, some people are bugging in. Edward and I have had this conversation many times. Both of us, I would say, would bug in, but it all depends on the circumstances. And this just goes to show, this circumstance, it doesn't matter whether or not you believe that the government's going to take over the everything and resources, etc, etc. This is nature. Nature doesn't muck around. If you're in its way, it just bulldozes you out of the way. So you don't have an option. You are out of there. Now, hopefully, most of us are well enough prepared that you've got cases of water and food and all that sort of stuff that you can chuck in the back of your car, your truck, whatever, and then you hightail out of it. But how many of us, obviously, then you look at what you're leaving behind, and if it's going to devastate your whole house, what are you leaving behind that you're willing to leave? And that's when Ed and I were kind of sort of talking back and forward. Initially, the other day, I thought about making a wee little video on what CD would, if you had one CD that you could take, what would it be? And we've kind of gone on from that, saying, like, what CDs nowadays are virtually non-existent. Everybody downloads them and whatnot, but I still have some CDs, old school. The actual, and I actually got it out. And I thought, what the hell? I'm just gonna do part of the video anyway. For me, it would be Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. This is a absolute classic. It was made in 1978. Actually, the first time I bought it was on vinyl. Now, or any young people out there might not even know what vinyl is. They've only been brought up with CDs. But it was in vinyl initially. Don't have it anymore. I actually don't know where it is. I know I left a whole lot of stuff back home, so it's probably been given to somebody or whatever. Anyway, I don't have it these days. But yeah, Edward's right. Most of us have iPods and your phones have got thousands of records on them. Here's me being old school again. Singles on them and music and all that sort of stuff. So to a degree, it's kind of a defunct type thing anyway. But it was mainly what personal items. I mean, with TVs and all that sort of stuff, that's nothing. I mean, these are just things, but there's certain things that just cannot be replaced. Obviously, a lot of women would probably grab a photo album, and that's how they want to obviously preserve the photographs. A lot of the photographs now are hopefully they're digital, and they're saved that way. But really old photographs probably aren't. So there's photograph albums. But I wanted to show you my personal thing that I would, and I can just go into my drawer and just pick it up and put it in my pocket and go, this is something that I would never want to be without. So let me just come forward a bit and show you. This was sent to me. It was my mother that sent this over. I used to be there's two items in here. I used to be a soccer referee years ago, and I always had digital watches. You always have one in each wrist, so you can have one for the actual runner, the 45 minutes per half, and then the other one you stop start for any stoppages that you have in the game. But I was finding occasionally I would forget to just have one started and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to get an old-fashioned windy up watch, and the first one that I've got here It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing special. It's not of any value whatsoever. But this is the very first watch that my mother bought my father. And obviously, as time goes on, people put these in the drawer and go and get new watches and all that sort of stuff. But he kept it, and that holds it's a big thing for me to have that. It's part of my family's history. As I say, it's not worth anything, sentimental wise. And then the other one, another watch. This is actually my grandfather's army watch. And there's quite a story behind that, which I won't go into on here just now. Maybe some point in time I'll talk about it. But I was basically told that this had to be mine. And when I first got it, it wouldn't start. But I took it to a jeweller's. They said, "No, forget it." I just put a little bit of WD-40 in there. Works a treat. It actually works perfectly. So these are my two items that if I was to just sit this case, like, we'll have to get it out here, I'd just go and grab this little box, shove it in my pocket, and I'm hightailing it out of there. So I just wanted to see, like, what would you, if you wanted to have, just grab something that you're in this case, like, I'm not leaving that behind. I mean, is it jewellery? Is it watches? Is it photographs? What is it that you would just grab that is case, look, this cannot be replaced. It absolutely cannot be replaced. So have a think about it. Let's see what you're going to come up with in your comments. Okay? Talk to you later, guys. Have a good day.